Let's talk about a super scary subject for most writers: marketing. I know you hate me already, but there are two ways to be kind of sort of good at marketing. You either have the money to pay a blog tour, you have money for Amazon ads, you have money for Facebook ads, and you have money for paid promotions where you can reach out to bloggers and Instagrammers and TikTokers who have a large following, and you can just pay for the services and be done with it, and then keep your fingers crossed that you get a return on your investment. Or you try the almost free version. Nothing is free in life, so if it doesn't cost money, it will cost your time and it will cost some effort. But there are a few things that you can do that will be reasonable as time investment and will maximum cost you like a paperback copy of your book that you're going to give away, or a sponsorship for a giveaway for a blogger or a TikToker. So let's start easy. First of all, you have to know what you sell. Let's take it simple. This is a cup. If I want to sell this cup, I should go and sell it in a store where people want to buy a cup. I'm not going to try to sell a cup where people want to buy a dress. So, for example, you have your book. Let's just say this is your book. And your book kind of sort of communicates what genre it is. In this case, it's the new genre called romantasy or romantic fantasy. So what are you going to do with this book? It's not a homework, it's easy. So you have your own book in the hand, maybe you publish it. The best way, and the thing that I never do with my own books, because I already always rush to finish things and I'm so excited and I want my baby to be out there and I want people to enjoy my book, but this is a mistake. You should technically wait at least 3 months between the moment when you have your proof copy in your fingers and the moment when the book goes live. And before you start telling, but why wait so long? Is she crazy? Did she smoke something? No, I don't smoke. I'm just drinking here some espresso with milk. So no, I didn't smoke anything. But why it's important to do this? Once you have your proof copies, you can reach out to people and you cannot assume that those people are going to answer right away. They are busy. You don't pay them for the service, so you kind of sort of have to be nice. Always try to be polite, never insult anyone, because this is like the minimum that each person should do. You should just be nice and polite to people that you are cooperating with. But why 3 months? You need time. You need to be on TikTok. You need to be on Facebook. You need to be on YouTube. You need to be on Instagram. I don't know where the hell do you need to be. You need to be everywhere if possible, because you want to be a little bit like Coca-Cola. I always use the example of Coca-Cola. You want people to see your book. You want them to see the book so often until they say, oh my god, what's the name of that book? I need to read that book. This book sounds so super interesting. Because I'm a sucker for good marketing myself. I saw The Golden Book, that probably each reader, especially fans of fantasy or people who are scrolling Instagram or are following BookTokers on Instagram, know about. And I saw it again and again and again and again until I broke down and was like, okay, let me get this book. And it was amazing. The product was amazing. But the thing was, I saw it so much and my senses were so overfloated with it that I broke down and I said, well, oh yes, awesome. And I don't know the author. I really enjoyed the book. It's awesome. But think about it. Behind such a marketing campaign, there are also some money. So we are not assuming that with our $200 or $50 or $100 marketing budget we can do very much in to be like that book. But we don't need to be like that book, you know. There's always the in between being on number in the top one, no, in the top 10 on Amazon, and being there on the 1,500,000 something where not even your grandmother finds the book because nobody's reading it ever, under no premises ever. So what do you want to do in order to market your book? you want to know exactly what you're marketing. Then you want to research and find book talkers, bookstagrammers, and other authors who write similar things with you. If it's not your first book, technically, you should already know some authors that write similar things with you. Where when you go on Amazon and you scroll and it's like, and the readers of such and such books also brought books by those authors. If you need inspiration, look at it. Be nice, be your, that thing with be yourself. Well, sometimes if you're like an ass, try not to be yourself. Try to be your best version of yourself and be like, just be nice. Read another person's book that's similar to yours. You should technically love the genre that you're writing in, so you should be familiar with the books in the genre and with other authors, and try to reach out. And my honest advice is that even if you reach out like to the number one bestseller in your genre, that person has a lot of emails. If you didn't make a personal connection somewhere at the convention or somewhere, that person is probably not going to see your email or your DM or whatever. And even if they see it, they are not going to reply. Because let's be honest, you're nobody, they're somebody. It is what it is. There's a hierarchy in life, even if we don't like to admit it. And I know I don't consider myself a marketing coach or anything. I'm also an author. I have other authors that are better like I am with marketing, and I try to bring my book here in the eye of the people so that they buy it. But I made a lot of research, I read a lot of books, and it is what I noticed that it's helping. So research and try to reach out to TikTokers and bookstagrammers in your genre and ask them if they would like an arc of your book, if they are maybe willing to review your book. But it's always good to offer your arc and say, well, you don't have any expectations, there are no strings attached, and keep to it. Don't lie. Some people are going to take the arc, they're going to say thank you, and they're not going to review it. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it because they didn't promise you anything. So you still don't have any reason to trash talk those people. You offered them your product, they said, okay, gee, thanks, and they didn't review it. It's okay. Just keep the door open, stay in speaking terms with those people because maybe one day you're going to cooperate again. And this is a small world. Keep this in mind. Even the ones that are more low level or high level, people know each other and we speak to each other. So usually if another TikToker or bookstagrammer is getting like trash talked by somebody or somebody is super rude to them, there are chats, we talk to each other, you find out things, and you don't want to be that person that everybody says, ew, what is such and such? No, don't work with such and such. This person is so rude, like you just don't want to have anything to do with it. Another thing, try to create excitement, be kind, be generous, review some people of review some books, not some people, sorry, review some books that are similar to your book and talk about them and attract the readers and tell them, hey, I'm writing a book that's in the same genre. I don't know, I have the Enemy to Lovers trope, or I'm writing one, there's an ambulance. I'm writing a one-man survival post-apocalyptic story, or I'm writing a story of a, I don't know, Vietnam veteran or whatever. So try to present the potential readers similar books so they get attracted to the genre. They know that this is something they enjoy reading and your book is similar to their genre. So reach out, talk to people, do your homework, look at the TikToks, look at the Instagrams, make a list, the old-fashioned pen and paper. I'm doing this very often. You scroll to Instagram, you look at the number of followers, you look what these people are presenting, you look what type of books they are reviewing, and then you just reach out. Some of them have a Linktree thing post there where they have also an email address, so most of the time it's better to reach through the email address, especially if they don't follow you already. So it's the hope that they are going to read your email is bigger than if you just DM them. But sometimes you can just shoot your shot and send them a DM, or on TikTok just pick one of their videos and duet them or something like that. You never know who sees you. maybe they don't notice you, but maybe they will notice you, and they will be like, oh my god, somebody tweeted me, or this person was really funny, or said something interesting, or I just like the cover of their book, and I would totally want to read the book because, oh my god, that cover. We're going to cover the cover in another YouTube video. Another thing that you can be is post enough links on your own social media. Do okay, I will go to the newsletter even though I'm not doing a newsletter and I should do one, and I'm shaming myself here in front of all of you and telling you, do the newsletter, because if you have a newsletter you can do the newsletter swaps, she said with like half a mouth closed, because I just hate writing a newsletter. It's like when you were like in the fifth grade and you got like new teachers and they were like, well, why don't you stand up and talk a little bit about yourself, tell us something about yourself. This is me trying to write a newsletter. It's like, okay, I cannot write a newsletter to save my life. So, but I promise you, but that today is the first day of summer. Before the end of summer, I'm going to have a newsletter, but we are still going to wait until then. The next thing that you can do is be active on TikTok. I know I just have 2000 something followers on TikTok. This is no way considered great, but I try to post 2-3 videos a day where I'm talking about other books, where I'm reviewing other books, where I'm talking about my own work, where I'm talking about a TV show that I like. Like, you can talk about whatever is sort of book related. Like, if you are just going to do a TikTok about your cat, and don't get me wrong, I love my cat. She has 3 TikToks and 3 videos on my TikTok, and she gets more likes than I do. But if I am going to do just a cat TikTok, I'm going to maybe be successful with the book if it's like a picture book of my cat, or if it's like a book on cat behavior, or if it's anything cat related. Because if you just do a TikTok that's just all about your cat, and there are a few cats that I love to follow on TikTok and they are so funny and they make my day. But if I'm just doing cat videos, then nobody's going to know, hey, this person is actually a writer, a fantasy writer, or an apocalyptic writer, or whatever. So I want to see what their books are. They are just going to love your cat and not going to care about you. So even if you're not successful with TikTok, it takes a little time, it takes little effort. They even have the filters and everything. You just need a little bit of lighting, and you should just do the videos, because I always say it's free publicity. You have free access to people that may see your product. And again, see, why not? Instagram. On Instagram, sometimes it's very discouraging when you try to do a great picture of your books and you work like forever for the right angles, and you put on the little candles, and you have the dry flowers, and you have this and you have that, and you get like 3 views, and then you post a picture where you are in your damn lingerie because you used to be a pinup model and you don't mind showing your ass there, and you lay there with your book like that, and you get like 70 or 100 or 200 likes. But then at the end of the day, it's like, are those people going to buy my book? Because okay, I know they like to look at my booty, but are they going to buy my book? However, I keep saying, well, at least they look at my book too, I hope, at some point. So it is what it is. It is an adventure. It is an adventure, and you try everything possible to attract attention. Who remembers Sex and the City when Samantha Jones had her boyfriend Smith pose with the vodka bottle between his legs, and that vodka suddenly became a bestseller? We try the same thing. We use our assets, we use everything we have because we want to attract attention to our books. It's great also to post on Facebook. It's great to have your own reader group if it's possible, because that way you can invite other people to parties that are hosted by your group, and other authors are going to invite you to parties too. Be generous, do little giveaways, try to keep people entertained. And remember, just because your group has maybe 2000 members, this doesn't mean that you get 2000 sales. It doesn't mean that you get 200 sales. Those people don't own you anything. They are there out of their free will, and it's not like a participation tax for them to buy your book just to have the honor to be a part of your club. So don't do that. That's always a turn off when the author writes, well, my group has 2,000 members and I just sold 5 books and I hate you all and now I want to cry. That's horrible. Don't do that. It's so disgusting. I mean, we all try to be successful. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, we all try to be successful. Now, another thing, try to get to connect, but honestly, like an honest person, with authors in your genre or in general authors. Sometimes you get nuggets of wisdom from people that are more advanced with their career than you are, and sometimes they tell you crap because things that worked for them 20 years ago are not working for you now in the age of social media. So I hope I could help you a little bit or give you a few guidelines that will help you sell your book better. Keep writing, stick with your dream, and don't forget to buy my book. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao.